Today I wanted to talk about nearly reaching my goal of 100 books. So now that I am so close to the finish line, I almost feel like these next books that I read have to be like so on point. And I don't know why I'm feeling like that. Maybe just because like I'm recording a lot of it in my book journal, and on Goodreads and on Instagram. But like it almost is making me feel like anything I read after the 100 just like doesn't really matter. But like these next few to get to 100 are gonna be recorded. So I wanna make sure I'm reading the right things. I'm freaking out about this. So I wanted to talk about the list that I made in my book journal. So let me show you that to start with. So I made a list of the 19 books that will take me to 100 books. I am currently at 82. I just got to 82 this morning with this top book that I finished. And then I have all these other ones that I kind of laid out to think like, okay, what do I want to be in my next 19 books to get to 100? So I kind of wanted to talk about that, wanted to show you this, and then I wanted to show you like some books that I am in the midst of deciding between. But I put past 200 at the top because I have, technically I have 20 on here, but that's because I put one of the books of the Bible in here, and I'm not counting those as like books, so I kind of messed up when it came to that. But that was kind of just something I wanted to complete before I completed all of these. So anyway, Heartless is at the top. I just finished that this morning, so I can actually check that off the list. Let me grab a pen. Yay, check. Mermaid Moon, I'm about 25% done with, and it is taking me absolutely forever to read this book because everything else keeps popping up. And yeah, Far From You, I've been listening to an audio and I'm about 40% done with, so I'll be done with that really soon. So those are like the top ones that I have pretty much already started, and I'm gonna be done with those really soon. So they kind of have to be on here. But then after that, from here and down, I just kind of put everything else that I could like kind of think that I would read. This book, Ahsoka, I hope I'm saying that right, is the Star Wars book that I have been like dying to read, and I actually just bought it for myself as a used book, and I will show you that in a minute. But that has to be on here because I'm literally so excited to read that. Cress is the next book in the Lunar Chronicles that I have been reading. It is the third book in the Lunar Chronicles, and I would really like to include that in this list, so that's why that is on there. Girl in Pieces. Oh, this is a audiobook that I have reserved that I am next in line for at the library, so I put that on there because I'm most likely going to definitely read that. Darling Girl, I also have on hold at the library, and I think I'm like second in line for that one, so that will probably be in before I get to 100, so I threw that on here as well. I went to the library book sale, and The Wife Between Us is the book I was most excited to get there, and so I put that on here as well. Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone. Okay, so I have never read the Harry Potter books, and I am so ashamed to say that. But my husband does not read, like at all, like never. And he, as a kid, read the Harry Potter series, and then I think he read it when he got a little bit older as well. And he said, if there's like any books that I need to read, it is Harry Potter. So I went and got it as a used book, and I actually bought the whole Harry Potter series. And I would like to complete the first one, and then I have the second one in here as well. I would also like to complete the second one as my 100 books. So those two are definitely on here as well. The Good Daughter, funny story about this one. I only put that on here. I don't even know anything about that book, but I put it on here because on my shelf, I accidentally highlighted it and said that I read it, but I haven't. So now that it's highlighted and I've said I read it, I like absolutely have to read that. So that I own that book, and so whatever, I just have to read that one. Don't even know what it's about. The Switch, I also got this at the library book sale, and it looked so cute and like it's just a fun summer read. So I would like to complete that before summer is over. The Royals Next Door, I have this on hold as an audiobook at the library, and I'm thinking it will hopefully be in before I have finished 100 books. So I threw that on here. I'm really excited to listen to that one. Everyone says it's really, really good. So we will see if that even gets included in here. I don't know. You just never know like how long somebody's going to take with a book. So it's saying it should be available in about 4 to 5 weeks. So we will see. Cersei, I have been putting off reading for like 5 months, and I picked it up and read like 3 pages at one point, and then I got distracted and put it down and just never picked it back up. So I'm feeling really guilty about that. Also, everyone's saying that it's really good, so I threw it on here because I really need to read that. A Slow Fire Burning. I believe this was also when I got that at the library book sale, and I would really like to read that as well. Then I have Harry Potter. I talked about that. Oh, To All the Boys I've Loved. I bought this book used on Pango Books like, I don't know, 4 months ago, and I have yet to read it, and I was really excited to read it, but I was just feeling like I couldn't commit to another series yet. But I have finished quite a few series lately, so I feel like picking up a new one other than Harry Potter is fine to do. Phantom Menace is on here, another Star Wars book that I am so excited to read. I just bought it and it is coming in soon. Actually, I don't have it yet, but that's why it's towards the end of the list. And then A Bend in the Road I have on reserve at the library, and I'm next in line for it for the audiobook, so I'll probably just listen to that as well. And then Good as Gone. I don't even remember where that came from, why I threw it on the bottom. Possibly I have it on hold, or possibly I own it. I don't know. It's so confusing because I just got so many new books. I got about like 70 new books, so it's kind of hard to keep track of. But anyway, I literally had all this like going around in my brain, and I had to get it out, so I put it on paper, and now it's out of my head, and now I had to do a video about it just to talk about it. So you could kind of see where I was at with that. And then I went ahead and made an August TBR just to get it all out of my head. So Heartless I can check off because, like I said, just finished that this morning. And usually, as you can see, I do 10 books a month for my TBRs. So I did Heartless, Far From You, I am listening to. Mermaid Moon, I'm going to be done with this month. I will be. I am committed to it. Girl in Pieces, I'll be getting it very soon, hopefully. Ahsoka, I am probably going to be starting that either tomorrow or the next day. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, I will be starting that very soon as well. Cress audiobook, that's the Lunar Chronicles book I was just talking about. And then The Wife Between Us, that was the one I was most excited for from the library book sale. But I don't know if I'll have time to get to this month. We will see. I kind of just threw that on the end as my 8th one. Apples Never Fall, already listened to that. It was like a 19-hour audiobook, was insane. And I only rated it 2 stars. I really didn't even like it. But anyway, moving on. The Cheerleaders, 5 stars. Loved this book. Own this book as well, and I'm so happy to own it because it was so good. Okay, so done with the book journal. I don't think I've actually ever shown this on video before, but I have some cool stuff over here that I kind of just wanted to talk about really quick. And I have some of my soon-to-be favorite books over here. I have my 3 Star Wars books that I now officially own. These are my first Star Wars books ever that I own, and I'm just so excited about it. And I kind of just wanted to show them to you because I surprisingly got these from Walmart.com, and I didn't even realize that they did this, that this is a thing. But I guess it is. They sell used books on Walmart.com. So I just wanted to show you them and like talk about that because these do not look like used books. I mean, this looks like a brand new book. Like, I'm so happy with it. Like, look at this spine. Also, this one looks like a brand new book. Like, it does not look like that has been read at all. But then I got this one, and this definitely looks like it has had quite a bit of use, but the pages are all still in really good condition. And this is also one of those books that as soon as you read this, like, you're going to get creases in the spine. You can't help it. The only thing I was a little disappointed was that there's like a little crease right here, so that was kind of annoying. But otherwise, I'm like really happy with these books and how nice they all are. And let me just tell you, this was $4, so I am not in like, I don't really care that it's a little bit creased up and it is used. Like, I knew I was buying used books, you know? So $4 for this, $7 I think for this one, and then like $7.50 for that. So really, really pleased with that. So happy to own Star Wars books. And then, like I said, I bought the whole Harry Potter series, and some of it is still in process of being shipped. But I also got these as used books. As you can see, they say thrifted books on the spine, which these easily peel off. I just haven't done it yet. So I kind of wanted to show you these as well. I am a little disappointed because the name Donald is on one of the Harry Potter books. And they do look to be like a little bit used. Like, I didn't even unbend these pages here yet, but those pages were bent on that book. The spines are honestly in pretty good shape. And the rest of the books, like this one that says Donald, the pages are all fine. They're in good shape. So I'm not really too concerned about that. This one is like in really good shape. This one's in really good shape. So I will definitely be buying books again from Walmart.com, and I'm really pleased with the ones that came in. And I kind of just wanted to, like I said, show them to you so that you would also know about this. Because I see people buying from Barnes and Noble all the time, which is fine, but and of course, if you don't want a used book, I understand that. But if you don't mind having a used book and paying like nothing for it, like I think I paid $3 or $4 for each of these Harry Potter books. So in my mind, that's totally worth it. And the one with the name Donald on it, I think I'm just going to paint the pages so that you can't see it anymore. And then I kind of wanted to talk about this. This is a diamond edition of Belle reading a book, and she's also got books like they're on the ground next to her. And after I ordered her, I realized that she's actually kind of rare at this moment, so that's kind of cool. And it's making me think, should I take her out of the box? Should I not? I don't know. I think for like a minute I might just leave her in the box, and eventually I'll probably decide to take her out. But I'm very proud of that, so I just wanted to show that off as well. These are all the books that I own some of the books that I own that I've read. Some of the other ones are on my other shelf in the other room. So I have a little shelf for that. And then these are some of the newest editions that I got from the library book sale that just did not fit on my color wheel shelf, rainbow shelf over there. So I kind of just threw them over here. Not that they're rejects or anything, but they're just over here for now. So that's a little tour of my shelf, and I'm excited to start reading these books in particular very soon. I'm so excited to have these books, and I just wanted to show them off. So that's it. Keep on with me until I get to 100 books, because I'm almost there, and then you'll just have to see what I do next, because I don't even know. I don't know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.